Hello everyone, it's Gwathorn from Gwathorn's Games, and I am continuing on with Wherediddygo, and I'm actually going to be upgrading the difficulty level for this character to Fearless. And then I will continue on. So I'm coming from where I was in Wildemore, and I just thought I would go and get
What do you need?
an upgrade. There's a couple of things that I'd like to do while I'm here. But for those that are still watching the champion, okay, I'll grab one of the tokens of heroism, although I probably don't have anything to hand in there, and we will go for Fearless. So what that's going to do is it should pop up over here on the left in a second. There it is, difficulty Fearless. Okay, and I will also head back to Kedrick's camp, or should I just go straight to Hunbald? I think I'll go straight to Hunbald. Okay. So yes, I thought I would upgrade it to upgrade it to Fearless. Okay.
Nothing's changed. I have not received word from Adoras that you may pass.
Okay, now we have...
There is something familiar about that man. Is it Glaowine?
It is Glaowine, and Glaowine is apparently supposed to be more in tune with everything, with what's going on. So I have the option of riding to Edoras, which is just there, or I can take a swift travel to Edoras from Snowbourne, which is a slightly different trip, but I will go to the Barrows. So we're doing the epic. At this point in time, I wanted to change over to Fearless, purely and simply to do anything that runs in this as Fearless. Now, I will at some point be wanting to rebuild the character. I'll grab these while I'm here. VIP rewards, because this is one of those things that is important. But okay, now I'll head on to the riding, and I should be able to get a relatively quick trip to Snowbourne would do, or I can go straight to Edoras. It's a mithril, but it saves so much riding. And I will set the milestone, as well as pick up the stable point.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
So, yes, with Fearless, I will still get all of the Eye of Sauron and all of those things. If I'm playing over level, while I'm playing under level, I won't actually get that, but that's okay. There we go. Talk to Horn.
We have returned to Adoras.
Make your way.
Is upon my mind.
Make your way into Edoras and meet with Glaowine. Okay, let's do it. Now I've got to do some of this epic to open up the whole of Westemnet. Okay, talk to Glowline in Edoras. There we go.
Unless I am very much mistaken, that horse is Shadowfax, Lord of the Maris.
Let's say it is Shadowfax. And let's go up to talk to I've done this a few times and I'll probably make some mistakes about how I get up to there, but if I remember rightly, there's stairs there, but I think I can just get up here. I can. How about that? Okay. So yes, Fearless, the higher levels for the Burglar are relatively, are particularly difficult. Okay.
What brings you hither against the word of Theoden? You are not the first to come here today.
Yes, I'll be brought before the
If you are
king.
willing, I will take your weapons and bring you before the king.
Now I'll describe what's going on and I'll look at the character.
We have returned to Meadowseld against the king's orders, but we do not seem to be the only ones coming to the Golden Hall to speak words of warning.
Okay, so we'll go up and listen to the conversation. You can.
Son of Thingol, I have returned, and I bring warning and wise counsel. A storm is brewing. All good people must stand together or be destroyed.
I greet you, Gandalf, but why should I welcome you? You bring troubles wherever you go. You say a storm brews. I say you are its herald, bringer of woe and ill tidings.
So,
Speak wisdom, my lord. All around us the news is grim.
so I'm going to
There's
add
not one peace
stun.
since your son and heir Theodred was slain on the western marches. You cannot trust in Eomer. He would empty your city and leave your treasures unguarded. And now Gondor tells us that the Dark Lord stirs once more in the east. It is curious, is it not, that these are the days in which this ragged wanderer returns to us.
A worker of evil may come in fell times, Grima, son of Galmod. But there are also those who come when they are most needed, when days are darkest.
I did not mourn when Shadowfax came back riderless, Gandalf. The return of the horse was made all the greater by lack of the rider.
So it was, my lord. See his rags? Have you ever seen such a beggarly figure?
The courtesy of your hall is not as it was, Theoden, son of Thingol. Has your door ward, Hummer, not reported the names of my companions?
I see only churls and vagabonds, and you the worst of them all. Be gone with you, and leave my lord to those who do not wish him ill.
Okay.
Know not of what you speak, Grima Wormtongue.
It was an interesting conversation. I did not want to interrupt it. However, you may have noticed that I am changing some things around. Aim is now going to be in combination with coup de grace, which is a nice big attack with a guaranteed crit. That would be great. I have Knives Out, which decreases incoming damage.
Theoden, I offer you my counsel, if you would have it. I have ever been a friend to the House of Eor, and would not see it come to its ending.
Nor would I, Gandalf. But it is so dark. So dark.
No, my friend. Not all is dark. Behold! Beyond your darkened windows, there is light. The skies shine above, as they always have. Will you heed me?
Now I see the shadows for what they are, Gandalf. They are fleeting, like a grim memory. How came this to be?
Yes, so I've moved the double-edged attacks, the AoE attacks, right to the end. I'm keeping the Burglar's Antidote within reach of the keyboard, but I've also added Knives Out, which decreases damage down to 30% incoming damage, which against creatures that are elites and things like that, dropping the total damage I take to 30% is the best option. So I've also included a stun, which has a 1 minute cooldown to increase my chances of surviving battles. Travel now. So, Gandalf.
It seems your road entwines with ours for a pace or two more.
I would like to have that, thank you very much. Even though it is, it's definitely better. Okay, and I definitely want finesse as a preference.
But my companions can give their account.
Okay, well, I'll have a bit of a conversation with everybody else. Aragorn.
We meet again, my friend. I am glad of it.
Legolas.
Though we are met on the very precipice of danger.
And
I
Gimli.
have cloven a number of orc skulls since we last met, but it is not enough.
And let's go back to Theoden, who is now free of Saruman's
I feel
control.
as if a heavy shroud has been lifted from my sight.
Okay, and I get to talk to Hammer outside. So, Burglar still gets to increase speed. I haven't shown you the legacies yet, the traceries, but I will. Okay.
These are better tidings than I believed possible.
Fine, Grimmer.
Guide you to Grima's chambers.
Yes. Okay, we can do that. And I will go and ride to that now. But I will continue on with with the character itself. So, to increase survivability, I've added a stun into the main skills, and I have. Okay, let's go and have a look at Grima's belongings. And I will be using those, especially against elites. Elites are the main problem for the Burglar. At the higher difficulties, you just don't do enough damage to be able to take out elites. It's just their defense is just too big. It's just too great. Okay, and the wooden table, and then I'll go to the chair. And we'll look under the chair. Okay, we're over here first. Okay, there's the chair. Gold key, unlock the chest. And as I said, this epic storyline is necessary to head through.
What did you find there?
The sword. Okay, we've got to show the sword to Grima. We'll head there. And elites have always been an issue for the burglar, but with so much defence, just the higher levels are just too difficult. Whereas this way, I can actually play and not have to worry that much about being one hit by everything. It is a medium armoured character and melee character.
Every one of those items was a gift.
Yes, I don't think so.
Where did you get these items?
So I want finesse, but that's about the same. What I've got at the height bold gear is actually better though. Yeah, I don't want the defensive versions.
Wait. There is one item you should return yourself, as its owner is here in the hall.
Okay, so we'll go to Eowyn and...
I remember this token. I gave it to my brother to bring him good fortune in battle.
Yep, okay, and now we have to find the entrance to Aemir's chambers. Oh, I might be in the wrong spot here, but that's okay. Now I haven't changed the bore with the touch and go, which is I may need to actually do that, and I definitely will be using ready and able more frequently, and I'm going to be using improved hide in plain sight more frequently. The ability for touch and go to give more evasion is just important. I mean, I've got it on a control equals, but oops, where are we? Yeah, okay. But I may at some point have to just slide that further. Look at the map. Now the map is upstairs, if I remember rightly. Where's the map? There's the map. Talk to Aemir. So I'm just giving you a basic rundown on the changes that I'm going to be making. It's possible I'll do a slightly stronger build with the with touch and go even higher prioritized, and just sliding the AoEs right out of the build, because this character is not the kind of thing that's going to take a forward arc 3 or 4 character AoE is just not going to be viable at the higher difficulty levels. So it's possible that I may just slide that right out just so that I can get that in. In fact, I'll probably do that now. And I'll pull Provoke back in.
He's free of his cage. I delight to hear it.
All the people of Rohan will need to stand if the kingdom is to survive. The time has come for Theoden to step beyond the confines of his hall.
Okay.
I am ready to look out upon my city with unclouded eyes.
Okay, let's go outside.
Theoden King has stepped beyond his hall to look upon the kingdom. What will he see, I wonder? And will it move him to strike down the evils arrayed against his people? We returned with time enough to protect the king. That is what matters now.
Okay, Aragorn.
I place my trust in Gandalf. He has never failed that trust.
Okay, and Gandalf.
You speak of a secret hope, Gandalf. My heart is heavy. Alas for Boromir of Gondor. Alas for my own son, Theodred. The young and strong perish, and the old linger on. It is a cruel turn.
Your strength is not gone, my friend. It lacks only your sword to return in full force.
Ah, where is head?
Okay.
Grima took it to keep it safe. Where might he have stowed it?
Take this blade, my lord. It was always yours to command.
Arise, riders of Theoden.
Command us, my lord.
We must stamp out the threat of Saruman. Hama, bring Grima before me. It's time he redeemed his treachery.
Okay. We got a slight
You,
break.
my guests, deserve the hospitality of my house. I have been a poor host.
No, Theoden King. Men of Rohan must ride today, but we will ride with them.
Yes. You will be welcome, Aragorn, as will your friends.
Be not overconfident, Theoden King. Isengard is strong, and other perils there are also. After we have gone, you must not delay. Lead the rest of your people to the hold of Dunharrow.
My people will go to Dunharrow, but I will not bring them there.
And this is the
I
basis
will
of
ride
the
to war, to fall in the front of the battle, if
story.
that is the need.
The Lord of the Mark will ride.
Who then will lead your people to safety?
I will think on that before I go. Here comes my counselor.
My lord, you should come in from the hot sun. Your meat is nearly ready. Can others not deal with
Okay.
these troublesome guests? Let Grima send them away.
No, Grima. I will ride to war as I should have done long ago. You will ride with me.
Now, I'm not doing the extra 10% max morale. I've decided I'm going to stick with the extra combat speed and stealth level, and I'll actually keep Gambler's Advantage. Mainly, you know, I could move it over to morale, but it'll stay well there. Everything else hasn't changed. I'm still only developing the aggressive versions of everything. And okay, let's keep going.
But I do not send you away, Grima. I ask you to ride at my side and thereby prove your faith. Will you do this?
Nah.
A lord of the House of Eowyn may have the stomach for war, but I am only a humble servant. Let me stay behind, a faithful steward to keep your hall until your return.
So you can see that I've got a critical response skill damage. Now I'm not, because I'm moving those all the way away, I probably will be moving out the critical response skill damage, and I'm probably going to be moving in the cunning attack bleed damage. I've got that. Coup de grace. Have I not got coup de grace there? Oh, well, that's kind of a given. Okay, so I'm definitely prioritizing that. Okay, so, and the area of effect, there's no point having the area of effect. Single target, attack damage and attack crits. That's the big surprise strike, stealth movement. This will be replaced. Feint attack, surprise strike damage, and backstab damage are all really important, but yeah, the critical response damage is no longer going to be it's just not viable to rely on multiple attacks from an AoE. I'm still wearing the height bold gear, which is good. So the aim causes the next attack to be a devastating hit, which I'm going to be using in combination with the coup de grace. So I'm going to be aim, coup de grace as one of my main attacks. Anyway, let's keep going. Dr. Gandalf, yes. Okay, so...
He is not a man, but a snake. You cannot bring it safely along, nor can you leave it behind. Give him a horse, and judge him by the choice he makes, whether to ally with you or with Saruman, his master.
And he decides to ride off to the sunset. Well, Saruman set.
No, do not harm him. My mercy is now ended. If I see him again, it will not go well with Grima. I go forth to battle. It is like to be my last riding. Theodred, my heir, is slain. Who shall I leave behind to rule in my stead?
Where is she? You cannot see her at this point.
Is there no man? In whom do my people trust?
We trust in the house of Earl.
But Eomer is the last of that house, and I need his sword arm. He cannot be spared.
I did not name Eomer, nor is he the last. There is his sister Eowyn also, fearless and true of heart. All love her. Let her lead the Erlings while we are gone.
You speak wisdom, Hammer. So it shall be. Eowyn will rule the people in my stead and lead them to Dunharrow and safety. I ask that you and your friends help her with this burden.
Okay, so you can see I'm doing a little bit of changing around. I was going to move the corruption removal into the main line. But I also decided...
I've been given my freedom, and now I ride to war with my king.
Gandalf. But I actually decided
Theoden takes action to protect his people.
to put Gambler's Advantage in there. Okay, and we are getting more and more towards the end of this part of the epic. So yes, Gambler's Advantage, which is gated by needing a critical success, is actually a better bleed damage and a damage over time. It's actually going to be a better choice than double-edged strike at this point.
There is no honor in this. Why must I stay behind?
Okay, so that's not as good as... Well, actually it's better than... Probably use that on my other
There are many
finger.
things to do before the people can leave for Dunharrow.
Yes, and this is where we're up to. So I am now at the point of replacing the last of those bound to account gear. Now I have 10,000 modes of enchantment, so at some point I may decide to upgrade some gear, but not yet. Okay, read the proclamation aloud at the market, and I think I will continue that in the next episode. But thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye all.